What's up? I want to talk about two things real quick. Being realistic and human contact. First, Will Smith puts it beautifully. I only watched him the other night. I shared there. He was just saying about being realistic, and anybody who ever created anything with regards to lights, turning on lights, or electricity, or phones, or airplanes, cars, any sort of invention was something that challenged what was already before that person or whatever. So they weren't being realistic. They thought of things that were unrealistic and brought them to life, which is possible for every one of us. Fact is, you can do anything if you put your mind to it, but we just don't get taught, or we just don't put our mind to anything. That's just one thing I want to say. And then the other thing is human contact. I watch all human contact from Monday to Friday is virtually non-existent. You might see a couple of people, but it's virtually non-existent. The fact, chances are, if someone even comes around to you, the both of you are either all going to sit there and sit into your phone or get absorbed by the telly. We literally don't know how to interact with people anymore. I feel as a nation, you know, like I watch this all the time now. I actually watch people when they think no one else is watching. I'm not being a weirdo. It actually upsets me. It upsets me how much people aren't even really realising when they're eating something. They're fucking not even acknowledging each other's at the table. They're caught on their phone. The only people that's ever seem to be always happy is little elflas, about 70. They're always laughing. They're always the ones that interact with Coiden. Human contact is lost, and for me, I feel that's we're all, well, my age, my generation, definitely for me anyway, we've all been kind of wild up to this point. We've all been crazy. It was easy to get along. It was always parties. It was always fun. But now it's a little bit more serious, and I feel a lot of us just go into ourselves a bit and just accept that this is the way it is. And this is probably the time where you just accept, nah, you got to stay in debt for your life if you want to get a mortgage, if you want to get ahead. How is that getting ahead? Like, I feel we're just losing ourselves a little bit more. I think it starts when you're a very young child. We're going to school and putting 30 kids into a classroom and expecting them all to grow in IQ and come out similar or the same. It's just that's impossible. Every class, every child to go through that same system and to be academically good, it's impossible. It's impossible. That's it. And then set them up for a life in debt. That's what you're doing. No matter what, whether it's a trade or a doctor or a solicitor or whatever it is, you're setting them up for a life in debt. If they want to be a doctor or solicitor, they will show interest in them type of things as a kid, and you let them grow into it, I feel. And then human contact again. Like even when you're in work today, watch people when you're in work. Or when you think nobody's like little fucking robots. Anybody in my job I've seen, or any construction site I've been on a ladder, just drilling, walking heads down, all ages. All the people look a little bit sadder. Nobody's in here by choice. Nobody's in here by choice. I'm getting kind of off the track again, but it boils back down to human contact. I don't think it's just me, but it's virtually non-existent, and conversations that they just don't happen anymore, really. Even in work, everyone's just going to, you see on the train, or you see everybody's just either caught up in their mind and worried about stress. Chances are they're worried about money. Chances are they're worried about money. I just want to see more people coming together again. I want to see jobs not interfering with the way people interact during the week, and then when you do catch up on the weekend, it doesn't have to be involved in drink. You know, don't see anybody from one end of the week other than just do the same thing every week, every month, every year, and before we know it, you're gonna be fucking on your deathbed. You know, you say I should have did this, I should have did that. I suppose what we're trying to do here is just not let it get to that. I honestly feel that what we're doing here, we haven't even scraped the top of the iceberg with what we're about to do here to change the way everything is done. Everything is done, and for the better, for everybody, not for us, not to make us wealthy or make us to create the life that we want. It's for everybody. For everybody. Tasha said the other day, she was talking to Christine, and she said, like, oh, you do my hair, or you know what I mean, I'll do your makeup, or you do my plumbing, I'll fix your car, or you do my wooden floor, I'll do your bathroom. You know, why can't it actually be like that? Why can't it be like that? If everybody was to think that's the way that would be a good way, then why the fuck can't we do it? Who's in charge to say we can't do that? If every person in the world, or majority of people, wanted that to be the way things were, Like, you're still going to get plumbers, you're still going to get everybody, you're still going to, but it'll be by choice. Everything is balanced. Everything else in nature is balanced. Everything else is synchronized. We're all here to do something unique in our own way. More human contact. Don't be realistic. Challenge everything. Not in a bad way, not in an angry way, not in an anti